Hey guys, Eitan, welcome back to our channel. Today we're making potatoes. We are making super crispy, delicious garlic Parmesan potatoes. They're going to be your favorite way to eat potatoes, maybe after French fries or maybe before French fries. That's up to you. Let's get cooking. All right, let's get started. Over here I have some rust potatoes. You could also use Yukon Gold for this. They just have different amounts of starch. Either one really works. I'm not too particular about it. And we're going to cut them into 1-inch cubes, which is kind of the perfect size for doing this. And you definitely want to make sure that you have around even sized pieces so that they cook the same time, because the worst thing when you're making potatoes and you're eating them is when you have a few potatoes that aren't cooked enough. It's not a vibe. All right, our potatoes are nice and cut. Over here I have a pot of boiling water, and I'm going to very carefully add these in, and we are going to par cook them just until they are soft to a fork, and then we're baking them. All right, while that's boiling, let's take our garlic and chop that up. Now, sometimes I'll do like the method of like getting a perfect dice. For this, we don't need anything perfect, so I just kind of lay it down and just run my knife through it for a minute until it is all nice and chopped, because we don't need a perfect dice. Next up, we are using some Parmesan cheese. You want to grate it up. I always recommend grating your own Parmesan cheese. It is just 100 times better, so let's grate this up. All right, our potatoes are done boiling. They are soft to the touch with a fork. Let me just quickly show you so that you believe me in case you thought I was kidding. Bam, a fork easily pierces them. So just drain and place onto a baking sheet. I'm actually gonna use 2 baking sheets because we want our potatoes to have room for air to circulate. We don't want them to steam. So let's put half on one and half on the other. All right, now we've got our 2 trays of potatoes, and we are now going to season them generously with salt and some olive oil on top of both. And we're going to fully coat our potatoes. They might be a little hot, so let's see. All right, I can do them with my hands, but if they're too hot to do with your hands, you can always use like a utensil, which actually it is quite hot. So let me use a utensil just to toss them in the olive oil and make sure you coat completely. All right, my potatoes are ready. I'm now gonna bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until they get nice and golden brown and crispy on the outside, and then it's almost eating time. All right, our potatoes are out of the oven, and now it is time to top them with our garlic. You want to top them with the garlic right until they're about 5 minutes left in the oven, where they're mostly crispy. They just need a few more minutes. You add in the garlic, and the reason you don't add the garlic right away is because then it will burn. But this method, it'll just cook it perfectly. All right, let's go back into the oven. Somebody order potatoes! It is time. The potatoes are now out of the oven, so let's now serve it up. I got this nice serving tray over here, and we are just not like that, but we're not gonna make the potatoes fly, but let's now dump out the potatoes onto here, get all those little pieces of garlic as well. Oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this. Okay, of course I spilled some because I guess I just am incapable of being neat. Now to our potatoes, we are going to sprinkle on our Parmesan cheese. Now it might look like a lot of Parmesan cheese, and you know why? Because it is. We want a lot of Parmesan cheese. If you don't want a lot of Parmesan cheese, then you do you and don't do it. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't want a lot of Parmesan cheese, but whatever. All right, we're also gonna grab just, to make it look a little healthy and just for some color, we're just going to quickly chop up some parsley. All right, looking good. Let's top it with our parsley on there. And now, I'll be a little cleanly. I'll just use this. Now, just kind of toss them in here. You want to fully coat it. Some of the Parmesan cheese will melt. Some of it will stay nice and whole. And oh boy, this is looking good. Now, if I'm serving it up, I like to make it look a little bit, a little bougie. So I take like one of my nice little rustic kind of servers, go like this. Maybe, let's even go a little more of that. But a bam, bop, bam! That is how you make garlic Parmesan roasted potatoes. Super simple, super easy, just a few ingredients. You can do it. All right, let's just give it a try. I think I'm just gonna go with my hands, even though I mean, it's for me, so like, I guess I can. Let's just take some, get it. A lot of the garlic, a lot of the Parmesan, and it's just so delicious. Well, that is delicious. You guys have got to try this. It is super delicious. The outside of the potatoes are nice and crunchy. The inside's nice and soft. The outside has that nutty Parmesan and the garlicky garlic. Can you use garlicky to describe garlic? I'm not sure. We're just gonna run with it. The garlicky garlic, it all comes together into the ultimate potato dish that, to be honest, this probably serves like 3 to 4 people, but it only serves 1 Eitan. So serving size is 3 to 4 normal people and 1 Eitan, because I would just devour this. It's kind of just like a large plate for me just to eat from. It's that good. There you go, that is the recipe. If you want the full typed out recipe, click down below in the description box for the link on eitanbernath.com. And if you haven't already, be sure to click that big red subscribe button to be the first to know when I post new videos, and also follow me on all my other socials at Eitan on Instagram and TikTok, and at Eitan Bernath on Facebook and Twitter. And if you haven't already, be sure to text me 201-822-9203 so you can join the text gang. And if you haven't already, be sure to like the video and comment down below, what is your favorite way to eat potatoes? Are you fry? Can we call it fry or die? You know, like ride and die, but with French fries. Fry and die? Are you other type of potato? I would love to hear down below. All right, if you need me, I'm going to devour the rest of these potatoes. Bye.